What we've got here is a new project. Yippee! This is a Premier marching something drum from probably the 80s or 90s. Made in Britain, of course, because Premier. And I love this drum. It is 16 by 12, so it's pretty big, but not that deep, so we're going to use it as a floor tom. So first thing I gotta do, well actually what I'm going to be doing is adding these little leg mounts to the shell and turning it into a floor tom. But before I do that, I got to take the heads off and do all that fun stuff. So let's get right into it. If anybody knows what this drum is, let me know. I think it's like a marching tenor of some weird big size. This thing is huge. It's a big drum. I don't think there's 16-inch tenors. I'm pretty sure it's 14, 13, 12, 10, and 2/8. I don't really know. So somebody had the great idea of using a Sharpie to turn one of the lugs black. So I'm also gonna, and some of the tension rods. So we're gonna play with some methods to get that fixed up. So this is not the original head that came on it. This is the head I'm gonna be using. I'm not buying new drum heads for this. Drum heads are so expensive. They're like, a set of heads for this drum costs you about $40 before tax. So we've got a perfectly fine used pinstripe I'm gonna put on here. It is a bit tight on the shell, but who cares? From there, so this is the original, one of the original heads. I don't know if this is I think it says batter, but it seems a bit thin. It literally just looks like a pinstripe. Maybe it is a pinstripe. An older one. I don't know, man. But I sure am gonna enjoy this project. I love me a good drum project. And this will just be another random floor tom in my collection of bunches of drums. We got three full sets. We got one incomplete set, which is the Gretsch, which doesn't have a floor tom. Don't think it ever would have come with one, but I could use this if I wanted to. 16-inch floor tom is a bit big for that kit. Probably should. Well, actually, no. The rack tom is a 13, so maybe it's not. The rack tom is sitting right over here. I love that rack tom. It's in such nice shape. And this is another good quality drum. That Gretsch is a great quality drum set. It's just really old, so you can tell, or it's showing its age, and whatever has happened to it is kind of unfixable. Most of it is. But yeah, these heads are perfectly usable. The other head that came with it was some coated thing. I don't really know. But yeah. Here's a bare shell. It's like brand new. It says 1586. Don't know what that means. Maybe that's the year. This is a thick shell. Doesn't help that the lugs are still on it. It's got these cool quick release lugs on here, where you just loosen the screw and they kind of slot out. I need a better Phillips head screwdriver for that. So yeah, if I didn't mention this, I got this drum for free from my friend. Don't know how much it is worth. Why are these screws so damn tight? It's okay if need be. They are hex heads. This is an 8-lugger, so we're gonna have to play with the layout of the leg mounts slightly. This thing is in great shape. Yeah, that just slides right out. These have like Loctite in them. These are in good shape. Like real good shape. And they're full of grease. That's awesome. I hate greasy things. And actually, I think they're supposed to be re-greased every time you do something with it. I'm putting it backwards. No, duh, it's not fitting. Okay, so this came to my mind, but don't know why I'm taking off the lugs when all I need to do is, like, these are in perfect shape. There's nothing wrong with them. When all I need to do is, drill holes. So I'm gonna put these back on, and they will stay on. I do like that quick release feature though. I've seen that on a couple pearl drums before. I don't know, is that common on marching drums? I don't really know. It should be easier to get out now. But I got a tape measure here and we're literally just gonna measure up, I don't know, 2 inches and make a mark of where I want to drill. And hey, this doesn't have to be perfect. This is my little fun project. Alright, one little divot right there. And then I'll just map the other ones out based on that. I like these leg mounts. They came with gaskets. I was not expecting that from how cheap they were. They were like $13. The legs were like $15. I would never have spent a lot of money on this. Only about 30 bucks. Isn't too bad for the stuff that I bought. It's pretty decent quality. I would trust it to last a little while. Oh boy, the drill cord is all tangled up. Bro, what the hell? It's like, it's tied. Don't know how that happened, but it's all good. We fixed it. I hate when that happens. It like splinters the other side. I don't really know how to prevent that. It's not too bad. But let's. They look pretty cool. They look pretty cool on here. I was worried they weren't gonna match the style of it, but like There's literally nothing else. It's a bare shell. Let me check if the hoops still fit. They should around the leg. I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, it's all good. I'm telling you, man, this is gonna look cool. Now let's get the other hole drilled. Take that back out. And just kind of try to line it up based on the gasket. That would be somewhat straight. That's pretty lined up. I'm going to use the big one to make the marks now because the other one is in fact in the drill. Pretty easy. All we gotta do is do this 2 more times. And then we'll give the shell a wipe down. It's awesome, the gasket got stuck to it. When I go faster, it doesn't break through. It breaks through cleaner. Alright. There's a little bit of dust on the inside. Who cares? I gotta put these all on one direction. I did that one time when I was rewrapping one of my drum sets. I put the screws in, or I put the floor tom leg mounts in. Every one of them was a different direction. Gosh dang it. What is happening? No, he's not lining up, man. Let me try it without the gasket. I'm definitely using the gasket. They line up. I don't know what the problem is. In no world would I not use the gasket. This drum is too nice. Maybe scratching up the shell with these cheesy leg mounts. So, don't know why it's not lining up. Maybe it is a bit tight. Whoops. Let's see how straight this thing is through. It's a bit crooked. I can adjust it. We gotta tighten those now. Keep them as straight as possible. Yeah, this stand's plenty tall to be playable. It's not perfect. It's my first time, okay? Give me some grace. Alright, so we can't go across. So now, again, 2 inches up. And we're gonna go as close to this lug as possible. There's mark number 1. And when I go faster, it is kinder to the wood. It doesn't do that splintering thing. I don't know what it's called. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of just eyeing it. Because the holes are drilled a bit big, so it's easy for me to kind of just wiggle the screw around until it looks straight. There are much better ways of doing this, don't get me wrong. There are your next set of mounts. Your next set of holes. Let's put the next mount on. Both of them have the leg in them. That's awesome. Same direction. They get a bit close. It's fine.
Go, eat.
There the screws are. Couldn't find them. It would be much better if the stud of the lug like actually went all the way into the shell. Because right now it's stopping just into the gasket. But I like these mounts, they look pretty cool on this drum. My friend, the same guy who gave me this drum, has a full kit, like with the same lugs on it in white, which is awesome. It's a cool kit. I've got to switch around the lug that's colored to a different spot. You can actually get them pretty close to being like, actually straight, or actually in a circle. Just gotta go over here now. About right there. All right. Drill. It's a bit close of a fit, but it'll be fine. Alright, got our little divot. That one I think might have been the cleanest one I drilled. Also maybe the straightest. Alright, last mount. And then just wipe it down. Make it look nice. It doesn't need that polish that I have. It's all in good shape. And then this one threaded a bit. Not the actual screws, but the wing nut threads a bit like crooked. Or not crooked, it threads a bit like cross-threaded. I don't know what's up with that. This is definitely not factory looking. It looks good. I like how they look. But on the old Premier stuff, it was all beefy. I tried to order the beefiest looking cheap lugs that I could find. I succeeded. These are beefy. This is like, the screws on this one is threading the nicest out of all of them. This might have been a flub. A marching flub. I don't know. Interesting drum. Yeah, there's our finished the drilling part. They're lined up, or they're spaced out alright. Not perfectly a triangle, but it's fine. So now let's get some wipes and clean that off. Alrighty. This is probably the nicest quality drum I own, if I'm being honest. And it's got like down the shell. Is the Sharpie coming off? Yeah, a little bit. The towel turned a bit purple. Don't worry, I flipped it inside out so it doesn't get on the shell. I'll deal with that lug another time. It doesn't look too bad to me. I want the badge to be visible, but I mean, if the lug looks like that, it's fine. Flip it the other way. Maybe I could use the polish on this. Take out some of the fine scratches in it. Because there are some. It's not horrible, but there are some. There is a spot of tape residue still on the shell. Adds character. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Turned out very nice. And let's put the heads back on now. Start with the reso. Choose the bottom. The rims don't even need to be cleaned, they're perfect. Line that head up with the badge. For when that pinstripe does break, I've got the coated Premier head, which also says batter on it, so I don't know which one would have been installed on the batter side when this was new. It doesn't matter. Where's my drum key? There it is. I could put the legs on right now to set it up, but we don't need to do all that. To be honest with you guys, I don't really care that one of the lugs is colored. It is noticeable, but like at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. It's still usable and it's still in great shape, so I'm probably not even gonna mess with it. I could set this up as a second floor tom on my current drum set that I have set up, which is my sound percussion. But it just kind of wouldn't make sense because I've already got a 16 on that kit. I have a kit with a 14-inch floor tom, which I guess I could use this on. It's fine. It doesn't need to sound perfect. That's the batter. Or the, that's the reso. We don't play that side. Next is the pinstripe. The beautiful pinstripe. Which is in such great shape. I think it doesn't fit the shell because it's a bit bent. Yes, it was a bit bent. I literally just compressed it a little bit and it's perfect now. It's wild that the chrome on the like 40-year-old lugs is nicer than the chrome on the 1-year-old leg mounts. This is a fun little quick project to do. There's a fly in here. I hate flies. Now it's actually tuna. Why does it sound like that? It's like 200% because I'm playing it on a couch. But we set it up real quick. The way drill bits. This thing's gonna look snazzy. I used to have one of my drum sets used to be wrapped black. Don't know why I didn't keep it like that. It looked sick, but I was like stupid and wanted green. So now I've got a matte, like a glossy green drum set. It doesn't look bad, don't get me wrong, I don't think it looks bad. This would match it like perfectly. Sure, the lugs would look different because PDP and Premier are 100% not the same brand. I'm also curious how stable it's gonna be since I got the cheapest leg mounts possible. It's not too bad. That is resonant. Let me grab a stick. Here's my other 16. Very boomy. It sounds like a rack tom. It is a bit lower, that's good. So now I just gotta bring it down some more. pretty good. So, that's going to wrap up the Premier Floor Tom project. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.